Good evening. Tangy Panchavana here. Well, it's Pride Month, and I thought that I would share some details about my transition. I'm comfortable enough to share without feeling uncomfortable. Yeah, so a little bit of background information. I was born and raised in Utah, and as a trans woman, I'm biologically male. I first started having some discomfort around my gender when I was 8 years old, and things got a lot worse when I was 12 years old. I didn't have anybody to talk to about this. People weren't receptive, and nobody was there to relate with me or anything. As puberty hit and my body started changing a lot more, I got really uncomfortable in my body and very miserable. I was suicidal very often, especially starting when I was 15. And that was almost daily through till I was 18. And I did try to socially transition at school, and I feel like doing what I felt like I needed to do for myself came at the cost of pretty much all of my friends. But I did have some great friends that stuck around and were nice to me anyways. My best friends supported me and listened to me. I was actually really popular at school as appearing a male. A lot of girls liked me, but that didn't matter to me. It didn't matter to me that a lot of girls thought I was handsome because I was miserable inside. I tried to man it out. I tried to fake it till I made it, and I didn't made it that way. I went on a lot of dates with especially traditional like girls. I wanted to see if I could just be a husband or whatever. I tried to be macho and stuff. It didn't make me feel better, and it didn't make me stop feeling terrible about myself. I got bullied a lot when I started socially transitioning, but I also got a lot of support too. My mom did her best to listen. I lived with her after my father moved away, and I got pretty camera shy, so I'm just going to narrate the rest of my video with my voice. I had a mental health crisis when I was 17, around the start of the second semester of my senior year. I was hospitalized and I did drop out. Luckily, I had some great support from my best friend who let me live with her for a few months, and I was able to start hormones shortly after I turned 18, so I'm just really lucky. I worked really hard at Taco Bell and McDonald's and Sonic Drive-In and other places. I moved back in with my mom, and she did an amazing job at trying to understand me and help me. She was really helpful and supportive. Things just got better and better and better once I was on hormones. I became so much happier every day. I had this great hope in my heart, and sure enough, I was happier and happier the more progress I made. The voice, though, that's actually 100% all completely trained. The hormones don't actually give you a feminine voice. So I spent 6 months training 24/7, and I got my voice. And I learned how to fit into society with other girls. I had a lot of support from my friends, and I was actually able to enjoy a rather normal remainder of my late adolescence and early adulthood, and I'm really grateful for that. So I'm gonna have a little outro at the end, but yeah, here's just a slideshow that I made like 3 years ago. It's just the first year of my transition on hormones and some pictures before and the 2 years after. Part of the reason I wanted to make this video was because I wanted to give inspiration to people who were struggling with the problems that I had, and also just to counter a lot of the hate and misinformation that we've had lately. I wish you all a lovely good night.